guys, we're going to do a reading. Some of the signs before we get started. The song that's important for you is Where'd That Girl Go by Morgan Wallen. I feel like there's something about like an ego battle here, or feeding the ego in some sort of way. Whoever this person is coming in and confusing you with the energy that they're in now, because they were like, F you, and now they're coming in trying to sweet talk you and whatever. So something about love bombing could be relevant. The other thing is there's something about you telling somebody no, or someone telling you no, and take this in whatever way that it means. And that person thinking, like re-explaining themselves because they thought that you misheard them or you misunderstood them. There's also something about pattern recognition and the line, you deserve someone that makes you feel like you've been struck by lightning. Don't you dare settle for just fine. So we're going to get started. We're pulling from my traditional tarot deck. There is something with this collective about that Hierophant energy and how there may have been a significant difference between you and somebody that could have been a block at the beginning of whatever this was. I feel like there's also relevance about this collective. One if not both of you were triggered because the other didn't chase or lust after you. And what you grew up in or what you had experienced in relationships was the pattern of somebody like love bombing you and chasing you and whatever, like that quick burn that never ended up staying a flame. Like this collective has learned that that is actually a very unhealthy pattern. And recognizing that if that was a reason that you like didn't work with this person, one, you had things to learn in the meantime, but you're recognizing that what that was actually showing you was something that was healthy. Could be something about that tattoo, no regrets, and like a misspelled tattoo or something. We're gonna see what we're talking about before we pull the tarot. I'm just gonna say it, but I feel like there's a warning to not let your ego take over here, because I feel like I'm about to sneeze. There's consideration that you actually may want to give this person a chance. The fact that obsessed is on the bottom of the deck and it's in my notes. We'll see who this is about, but I'm just saying what I feel. It's like, I'm not even saying that like, the fact that divine masculine, I'm not even saying that, I feel like this person was very young and immature and in a very bad energy, and I don't think this should have come together then anyway, okay? But should we not acknowledge the growth that both of you have accumulated in the meantime? Be careful. Listen, I don't even need these cards. Be careful of letting your ego get in the way, because there is something here that you feel drawn to, but it was not the right time. There's a need for you to remove the negativity, especially the negativity from the past. And I'm going to go ahead and add this in, okay? This is not your toxic ass ex that was in any way abusive, narcissistic. We are not talking about someone like that. We are talking about what I said. Somebody that may have walked away because of cultural differences or religious differences or race differences in whatever way that the Hierophant can mean, okay? There could have been something about this person and you rejecting each other because of the fact that you were in different places in your lives. Like, this is not something that has so much toxicity surrounding it, okay? Or like that there was so much hurt. It just feels like somebody walked away. I flip over young after I talk about immaturity and naive, and it's fine. I don't like the fact that signs and proof came out and I'm sitting here in my head thinking, I don't even need these cards. You guys, we got divine masculine and divine feminine here, okay? Whoever this person and you are, You guys have been working on getting it together, getting into a stable place in your life, trying to grow seeds that you planted, okay? There's something about a surprise from whoever this is because they've gone through some sort of awakening. They've gone through a giant ego death, and they're realizing that they were probably in an egotistical energy when this was happening, okay? So there is this warning here. One, they don't want to settle. You don't want to settle, okay? There needs to be this compromising energy here. They want you to not play the blame game here, okay? Whatever happened in the past, there's a need for you to let go of whatever this is, okay? The truth is coming to life. You're about to get proof about whatever this is, okay? You're going to see it for yourself. You're going to see how this person makes you feel. This person, there's that warning to not play the blame game, because the thing is that this feels different. Like when you were in an unhealed energy, they were triggering things that patterns that you were used to. But you have gone through this significant awakening in your life to the point where you realize those things weren't actually healthy. You've been trying to get yourself together, right? And you've done a lot of work. The fact that this came out, and I said there was an immature energy here. I feel like that's also an indication that you need to add playfulness into this. They want you to not sit in this energy where you're getting mad and holding the past over whoever, okay? There were things that both of you guys needed to work on. You're seeing a lot of signs that this is about to come around. Simple Things by Miguel, further confirming for me that somebody is recognizing the things that they were immaturely chasing. The toxic patterns, the unhealthy patterns that would activate or trigger their nervous system versus people that had genuine intentions and were pure of heart that would calm them. There's been some sort of table turning situation that has been caused by the divine in order for this collective to learn the lesson in lust versus love. Do you notice how these are basically the same picture? They're just directly opposite of each other. Whoever is in this collective, that has been the lesson here, is the things that you were chasing that were not chasing you back, that were not pouring into you. The divine stepped in and caused some sort of fated event here in order to bring things back into balance, in order for you to actually learn a lesson about things that offer reciprocity, things that pour into your cup the way that you pour into theirs, right? People that actually want to come together with you and build something with you. This is about this collective not allowing these energies to come back into their life whenever they please, okay? It's recognizing the things that are meant to stay, because these people that would just come in and out of your life and there was just impulse behind everything, these patterns that you would just go after with no thought, it always left you feeling like a fool. It left you feeling like you didn't know any better. It left you feeling this energy where you felt like you were carrying other people's burdens. You were carrying the weight of all these lessons with you. It's like, and then you would step into this energy where you're maybe overly defensive and overly protective of your energy, right? But I do feel like this is also an indication that this collective has a lot of resilience. I feel like genuinely went through whatever this ego death, this is religiously Bailey Zimmerman. Somebody recognizing, maybe somebody that prayed over them, that had to walk away from them, was somebody that was genuine in their life. I feel like you have definitely been preparing yourself. You're recognizing that you have all the capability to be able to attract the things that you want. You don't have to chase them anymore. This collective really has a lot of balance coming back into their life. When they step into this energy of the hermit and they take themselves back, take themselves away from these patterns and situations and recognize the journey that they are on. We got King of Swords energy and the Hierophant energy, that further confirming for me that there was something about a significant difference, whether this be cultural, racial, religious, whatever it is. The fact that religiously is playing is probably an indication that it could have been due to religion, okay? recognizing that those things didn't matter. This person had to step into a discerning energy where they were able to have boundaries and they were able to tell the truth and recognize the truth, okay? I feel like this person had to step into a logical energy where they weren't putting passion and love on the line all the time. They really had to look at a situation for what it was in order for them to recognize the things that were genuinely meant for them. This could have been also somebody coming into their life that gave them some solid advice, led them in a positive direction, led them down the journey and the path that they were meant to be on so they could recognize their own energy. We're going to end it there, you guys. This person is going through a massive shift. You should let them do that. Use your discernment with this situation, but I really feel like this person is about to feel like a completely different energy to you. Recognizing where they messed up in the past. It's up to you what you want to do with this, but based on what I'm seeing, I see somebody being genuine. So I love you guys. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Bye.